Good afternoon, everyone. This is Lisa and Michelle with This Magic Moment Bridal Studio here in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. And we have a very, very special guest. We have Kelsey Wiltman here with us, a beautiful bride that has gone through a whole bunch of adversity over the last several months. And she has graciously joined us today to share some words of wisdom, some stories, and to let us all know that love will conquer all, even in these crazy times that we have going on right now. And so welcome, Kelsey. Thank you so much for joining us.
Oh, thanks for having me. It's nice to have some social interaction.
I know, it really is. We're going to have to start all Zooming each other.
Yeah.
Get our glass of wine out, have some
fun.
fun.
Yeah.
So, but we thank you for joining us, and let's just jump right into it, and let's let everyone get to know you a little bit better. Brides, I know, are going to be hanging on to your words, but let's just kind of just relax, enjoy ourselves a little bit, have our social conversations, just like we do at our bridal appointments or in everyday life with our girlfriends.
Yeah.
So, Kelsey, just tell us a little bit about you and how you and your fiance Mike met, and a little bit about your engagement, and just let's get the warm and fuzzies out right now.
Sure. Mike and I met in high school. We both went to the same high school, but we aren't high school sweethearts. We actually didn't even really talk in high school. We started dating in college. I went to Kent State and he went to Slippery Rock. And it was like the early days of Facebook and Facebook Messenger. And we started talking and we just kind of hit it off. And we were on and off probably for like 8 to 9 years steady till the past 3 when we decided, that this was it. We were the ones for each other. So
very nice. Okay, so where did you let's see. So where did you guys get engaged?
In our living room, because his whole backstory that he likes to say and tell people is, when we did start dating, since we've been in each other's lives for so long, when we decided to do it, we decided we're really going to do it. Started dating in February, moved in together in June. And, he was getting the apartment ready for us to go, there were many nights that I brought him dinner and we ate dinner on the floor and on paint buckets before there was furniture in the house. So he said one of his favorite memories was eating Chipotle with me on the floor of the house before I moved in. So he proposed in that same spot.
Aww. There's lots of romance there, even though it was in the house oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
Good man. Love it. Okay. So, what do you do for a living?
So I'm a bartender, so that's why I'm currently unemployed. I bartend for Walnut Girl in Wexford, but I am also a student. I did go to Kent State, but I am back at CCAC to get more into like the MRI and imaging type of stuff because I want to work with pediatrics and kids. And do imaging for them. So that's also on hold right now too. I don't have any classes to attend. They're all kind of online, but we're on a extended spring break. So
yeah, it's affecting lives everywhere in all different directions. How crazy is that? That we are stuck, all of us right now, at home. But we will find blessings in all of this every day. And when this is over, we're going to do this again. And share all the great blessings that came from it. So I know there'll be plenty. But all right, I'm going to let Michelle take us to the next question.
So Kelsey, I'm speaking loud for you guys. So
I can hear.
Okay,
yeah.
So Kelsey, tell me about your wedding story, because you actually had some adversity early on before everybody had to change their dates. You were kind of dealing with this a little bit ago. So tell me what happened in that case.
We were booked for Noah's. We found out, I want to say, I think all this happened in February, so not too long ago. Still haven't heard from them. No one has. But I'm lucky enough. I've had some of the best vendors in the world. Our caterer I can't say enough amazing things about them and about Caitlin from JPC. She reached out to me and she told me what was going on and that they closed. And she actually had something on the back burner for me anyways. She reached out to a ton of venues, found our date for us should we want to move forward with anybody else. So we were really lucky in a sense, because I know, it's so easy for these other vendors to kind of tell you that you're out of luck and they can't help you. But we are very lucky in a sense, and we still are with this whole virus thing going on. Our vendors are all amazing.
So sorry, my husband just stepped in and I was quiet on Facebook downstairs. He's watching downstairs. So I'm going to go a little bit louder. So if I'm blowing you out, I'm sorry.
No, you're not. You're fine.
Okay, good. So I was just thinking, as you were talking about, you've been dealing with your vendors. Who are some of your vendors?
JPC is our caterer. I mean, I can't say enough about nice things about them. Caitlin Weimer has been absolutely incredible. Our other vendor who we really wanted to keep, we needed all the stars to align, for our new date. Adam Michaels is our photographer, and he has been a friend throughout all this, truly. He has called me allowed me to call him at all hours of the night and just sit on the phone with him for 20 or 30 minutes and just talk and vent and plan B, plan C. If he wasn't available for my new date now, he was going to make some phone calls for me. He's been incredible. He's amazing. Other than that, JPC is kind of doing everything for us. So our number one thing was JPC, Adam Michaels. Our florist, Posies by Patty, everyone's heard of her. She's a firecracker, and I love her. She's been incredible throughout all this too. She hasn't missed a beat.
So where's your new venue at?
Our new venue is 12 Oaks. And we were so lucky that they had our April 4th date available for us when Noah's originally fell through. And Lee Santa from 12 Oaks, she's working her butt off. I get emails from her at 3 a.m. She is not only trying to accommodate everybody through all hours of the day and morning to accommodate Noah brides, but now this has kind of domino effect into coronavirus, and so she's been a rock star.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
I think I know Adam Michaels, actually.
Yeah.
He's
He's an NA alumni too. He's incredible.
Yeah, super talented. We saw your pictures and they were beautiful.
Yeah, he's amazing.
So we're going to shout out to him after this and give him and everybody else at 12 Oaks, everybody.
They deserve it.
Since you had to do this before and now you're changing your date again, how has 12 Oaks and everybody accommodated you on your second date change?
I think everybody just feels really bad for me. There's nothing you can do but laugh about it anymore. I was talking to Adam the other night, and he kind of commended me on being so calm and cool and collected during this whole thing, and how no bride has any room to complain after what I've been through. But there's nothing else you can do. I can't let this control me. I can't let this consume me. And I'm going to be completely honest with you guys. I haven't called my vendors crying, but my friends can vouch for me up and down that I've had my mental breakdowns. There's nights I've cried. There's nights I haven't slept. But I don't want to look back at my wedding and remember these times. I want to remember how we got through it, how my fiance was there for me, vice versa, his family, our friends. This is where you really see who's there for you and who loves you and who will go that extra mile for you. And that's been so heartwarming in such a less than ideal situation. We have an amazing support system, and that's probably what could still make me emotional right now, is just how much love we've been shown.
That's amazing. That's so awesome. So when did you and Mike decide that you were going to not be able to have your April 4th wedding? What was going through your minds, and what was your conversation and dialogue going on?
So Mike is very optimistic, and that is absolutely why I love him. he is optimistic, but he's also very proactive. So, a couple weeks leading into this, we had our layout meeting with Lee Santa the other night. And I show up at the venue with with him and his sister. And I looked at him and I said, this isn't going to happen. Like, our wedding's going to get canceled. And everyone's trying to remain positive for me. And I'm just such a realist, and so the night, I think it was a few nights ago before all this, everything got shut down before I even lost my job. One of my best friends and bridesmaids FaceTimed me and she said, I just want to let you know they're banning gatherings over 50. I just want you to think about it. Think about what all this means. And he wasn't even in the room with me. I didn't even think he was listening to my FaceTime call. And he came out and he's like, it's taken care of. And I said, what do you mean? He goes, I talked to my mom. She's going to call Lee in the morning. We're going to get this straightened out. And I know not everybody can say this, so I need to remember to count my blessings. I'm so lucky to be marrying into the family that I am, because my fiance's mom, his sister, his family they've done everything for me from Noah's to this. And I'm so grateful for them.
That's wonderful. Yeah. So, because I know there's still brides out there that have April.
They're clinging. They're clinging on to those April
so much uncertainty that they're, hoping to still have their wedding.
Yeah.
And, if they are, and it does get canceled, hopefully they'll be able to see this and realize that, hey, it's going to be okay.
Yeah.
We have family, we have friends. You'll see your true ones that will show up at the doorstep and love on you and take care of you. And that is truly what life is about.
Yeah, it's going to make everyone's wedding that much more special. I know there's people that are clinging on to their April and May dates, and I'm not going to speak for the brides who are getting married in June because we truly don't know what happens or what is going to happen. My only piece of advice that helped me get through this is, do you really want your 2 weeks, your 3 weeks, your month leading up to your wedding with constant anxiety and being on edge of, oh my gosh, is my wedding going to get canceled? Is it going to get canceled a week out, 2 weeks out? Is this going to happen? I mean, I made myself sick. And I think that's when I was finally like, this isn't worth it. I'd rather get married, X, Y, and Z on these dates and look forward to it than be, so upset and so on edge. It's not worth it.
Right. And we have some of those special loved ones that we're going to come in, risking them not being there. And you thought this through pretty good, which is great.
Yeah.
Being proactive helps too, because you do have a new date. What is your new date?
Our new date is November 14th, and it sounds far, and to me it is far, and I fell through that little, moment of like, oh my gosh, I was 3 weeks away from getting married. Now I'm getting married in November, but truthfully, it's a safe date, and it could be worse. It could be 2021. There's so many it could be worse situations. I'm just happy we were proactive, because I think it's really important for brides to do that now, because these dates are going to fill up, because I think people are realizing how serious this is, and it's not worth it. It's not worth the dark cloud over your head on your wedding day. It's not worth not having loved ones there, friends there. It's a time to be celebrated, and that's not, unfortunately, that's not what this virus is allowing us to do.
Right. So I know we can't even get out and hug our friends.
I know.
Or go see our venue.
I know.
Thank God for technology, even though I think we lost Michelle for a bit. We'll see if she can come back on. But you had some great words of wisdom in there about, leaning on your fiance, leaning on your family members who are willing to stay on the proactive and positive route.
Yeah.
Dwelling on what we can't have right now, but focus on what we can have down the road, when it will definitely be more of a celebration, more of a party. Hi, Michelle. Glad to see you back. But
I don't know what's happening. Greg said you can barely hear me, so I might have to bounce out of this and just let you guys continue the conversation. And I will be online watching what's happening. I can't hear, but I think I'm gonna mess up the.
Sounds good.
Ciao.
So, okay. So some words of wisdom we were just talking about, and how you'll see a lot of blessings, like you said. There's
Yeah.
gratitude that you can find in everyday's moments. And just knowing that you have some peace, that you have some time to really make sure that when you do have your wedding party, it's going to be a great party.
Yeah.
Everyone is going to celebrate and be so, so happy.
Exactly.
So what's going on between you and your fiance? Like, how are you feeling about changing? I mean, I know you're okay with changing the date because you've had to, but
Yeah.
what does that mean to like you as marriage? Is it okay? Or
I mean, like we said, a date is just a date. If people are that worried about their date and they're clinging on to their date for a reason, this isn't an option for everybody. I myself said I don't want to do it. It's not worth it if I can't, have a traditional wedding. But I mean, go to the JOP, get married if this date's important to you, and have a huge reception later at a later date in the fall or the winter next spring. But for us, it's just a wedding date. I mean, we still love each other. That's not going to change.
Right.
And he's done a really good job at reassuring me, that this doesn't mean anything to us, to our relationship. It doesn't change any of the dynamic. We still live together. We still have our, trials to get through. We still have all the good times to come. And, I just think it's really important to remember the bigger picture of a wedding and what it really symbolizes, and it's just important who's there. It's what you want for yourself for a wedding. And for me, I want to walk down the aisle. I want to see Mike at the altar, and I want to marry him traditionally. And if we have to wait 8 more months to do that, I mean, who cares at this point? It's going to make it that much more special. And everybody, keeps saying you're going to have a hell of a story to tell your kids one day, and it's true, but it doesn't change anything for us. He's very good at, words of affirmation and reassurance. And, he reminds me of that every day. So I'm lucky.
You're an amazing woman. Let me tell you, your strength, your positivity, your view on the world, on life, on priorities are amazing. You are amazing. So, and Dennis Quigney feels the same way. He says, "I love you, Kelsey." Yeah.
One of my best friend's husbands. They're amazing. Everyone thinks of them because I have 2 kids at home right now from school for who knows how long. So.
Oh, I know. It's been a challenge. It's only been 1 week and we're like, whoa. But so many people love you. We love you to death. And we just wanted to say thank you. Thank you for sharing your story with us and with the Facebook world, because I think you're really going to help ease a lot of brides' minds, give them some peace and some comfort, knowing that, it's better when we know we're not alone. Even in bad times, when it sucks, it's like, well, at least this isn't just happening to me. It's happening to a lot of other people.
Yeah.
And that we have each other to lean on, support on, reach out to, but definitely reach out to those loved ones that you have. And I'm so happy that your fiance is such an amazing man, and his family and your friends are taking such good care of you. You deserve it all. And you're going to have the best celebration and wedding there is.
Yeah, I told, because the Pittsburgh wedding Facebook group's blowing up. I've been on there talking to some brides that had the same date as me, or April, May dates. And I said, what really helped me the other day is, it sounds so cliche, but like it truly helped me, is I wrote down, I was really bummed about having to move my wedding to November. I wrote down every positive that could come from that. And I know it sounds so cliche, but like 3 of my best friends from college are pregnant, and they would be like 8 months pregnant at my wedding. Now they can join in the celebration. I always wanted a fall wedding. The health of our family members. It's just all those things, that the littlest things that you need to remember, that, it's going to be okay. I mean, after the Noah's thing, we weren't financially able to afford a honeymoon, and we weren't going to have one. And now with our wedding being 8 months away and everything essentially paid for, now we can save up and take a honeymoon. So you need to remember the little positives that go into this, and writing those down and looking at those anytime you're upset about having to move your wedding, it really, really helps.
That's so key and so huge.
Yeah.
We do that in life, in business, for weddings. If you are in that state of panic, start writing down the things that you're grateful for, and your attitude, your stress level, everything changes. And then we can smile and enjoy each other. So, well, anything else you want to share?
No, that's it. I mean, people can like message me. I've had girls message me from the Facebook Pittsburgh wedding group. You know, we're all just kind of in touch with each other. We're sending out change the dates soon. I made a complete template from scratch the other night. A couple of girls are using those. Bird Brides posted it the other day. So, I mean, if anybody needs anything or resources, I have amazing vendors that have sent me resources. I have my own resources. And we're all kind of in this weird period of life together. But I mean, it's only up from here. So
yes, it's going to get better. Lots and lots better.
Yeah.
So if there's a bride out there who is not able to reach Kelsey, we're going to post her tag name and her Facebook page here, and then, or reach out to us and we'll get it to her and she can get back in contact with you. But Pittsburgh's an amazing city.
It's incredible. It's such a great game.
Good people here. We come together in these times.
Yes.
We're going to have the best cookie tables coming up. Everyone's
We have a ton for our wedding, and that was supposed to be in 2 weeks, in the freezer that aren't going to keep for more than 3 months. So we might be giving some cookies out soon.
There we go. I know, because I think the Girl Scout cookies have already been consumed.
Yeah.
So yes. So yeah, Pittsburgh people are wonderful. So everybody, reach out to each other, love on each other, support each other, keep it positive, and we are all in this together, no matter what facet of life we're in, what businesses we're in. So, but Kelsey, thank you. And I look forward to doing this again, where we can really talk about the great things that have come from all of this day and the celebrations that are happening and all the amazing things. So we love you to death. We thank you. And we will be in touch and talk soon.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
Love you. Bye-bye.
Bye.